Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're a bit behind on the cash stuffing. I missed my week 4 of April cash stuffing. I've got my money here for my week 5 cash wise. However, bills wise we are into May's budget. Because I've started doing my money a wee bit differently and spreading over 5 weeks, so the money is going to carry on a bit longer through the months. But I've basically, this morning I've been in here because last month I didn't do this and I felt like I was a bit all over the place with my money. I just totally forgot. So I've been in here, I've laid out all the bills that have come out, I've laid out my no spends, so that's all up to date for the minute. Filled in what bills have come out. I've split up the money 5 ways for the weekly money, so that's all stuff ready to go for next week. Like I say, that this will carry on later into the month, and then come the end of the month I'll probably just have some money that I can just stuff into challenges and stuff. And yeah, so we'll just, this is working for now, so it might not make sense, but it does to me, so we'll just stick with it. Yeah, so I got paid, I found out how much I was getting, the bills have come out, so I've got a few more bills to come out, and then I will get my second income next Wednesday, and we will see what we can stuff in the sinking funds. However, we may be changing that up a wee bit as well, just have to see how much money we've got. So for the moment we are going to empty my purse from last week. So the money that's in the purse has been in there for actually quite a few weeks because I wasn't really spending anything. So I was kind of just leaving the money in the purse and then stuffing the next week. So we're actually going to empty it this week. So I've got £10. £20 and another 5, so that is £35. So some of this has been spent wee bits over the last couple of weeks. So from what I can remember, I put £10 into collection for somebody who's had a baby. Baby was born quite early, so we had a big collection, so I'd done that. I'm going to put 10 into my spending because I normally put 10 into my spending, and I put 10 aside to put into a challenge. I'm going to put 10 into household. Don't think I'm actually needing anything, but we'll see. 10 into toiletries again. I don't actually think I need anything, but again, we'll see. Put 20 into travel, so this is just in case I need to get a taxi to or from work. I don't generally, because my mum drops me off at my work on her way into her work, and I normally get a lift home from one of my colleagues who is picking his wife up close to my house. But yeah, so we'll just wait and see. So that is my purse stuff for next week. I'm not thinking I'm going to actually spend much of that, but if we don't, we'll just stuff it into challenges. If we don't spend it, we save it. That's always good. I am still continuing doing my groceries online just because I'm buying the jam donut vouchers and getting cash back on them, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save up a chunk of that, and then I'll just go and put that into savings. So I've got £45 here, which is my leftover money, and my £10 out my savings. I've got £150 here, which is money that was meant to be cash stuffed in weeks that I've missed, and I think just a wee bit excess that's come back as a refund for something. So this is all basically just going to get stuffed today into savings, because what I'm thinking is, if I don't have enough money to stuff all the sinking funds, if I get some of these sinking fund challenges completed, I can just reallocate those and stuff them. So at least the sinking funds that don't get any money this month, because I'm going to prioritise obviously I need to put £50 into birthdays definitely, because I've got quite a few birthdays all clumped together, and also I'll be prioritising my emergency fund, and obviously Bailey, because he needs his money as well. My binder will just get left if there's not enough money to stuff that. So if I get some of these challenges finished, what I don't stuff from my like income into the sinking funds, I can use these challenges to stuff, so they'll still get their normal stuff in. There won't be any extra stuffing, if that makes any sense to anyone whatsoever. Got £2 here, which I'm going to put in my penny challenge. So we could do 77, and we could do 76 and 47. So slowly but surely, but because I'm not really spending much money, I'm not actually getting that far with the savings challenges. So basically I've already rolled this to see what I'm putting in, so I'm just going to colour this in, and I'm just going to put the money in. So we've got a 10, 3 5s, which is 25, and then a 4 and then a 4. So I'm just going to make that 30 even, and that's going to be this challenge completed. So I'm just going to quickly colour these in. And this was out the Studio Budget Lane Advent Calendar. So these are not really massive challenges. These are just little challenges, but you know, a few little helps to build up. So if we get all these challenges completed today that are for sinking funds, we can reallocate those next time, and we can also get some more challenges in here that are going to go towards building sinking funds. Because what I'm really wanting to do is, I've obviously fully funded Christmas, so that is fine. Don't need to worry about that for a few months. And then I'll start my Christmas binder in a few months, but so that'll be for like the food shop and all the niggly wee bits, but the main present fund is done. And then yeah, so I want to get birthdays finished, so then I don't have to worry about that, and then that's a wee bit more extra money I can be putting into other things, other sinking funds, other bits and bobs that need stuffed. So yeah, so that's that one. This one has only got £12 to be stuffed into it, so I'm just going to round that up to 15, and that is also that one completed. So right, let's have a wee look at the little moon. So, 1, 2, 3. So that is 30 into that one, And that is that one completed. So we'll do 10 bunny feet for now. We might come back to it. But this one only needs £20, so and then we'll do 15 and 5, 14 and 6. See how much we've got left. Actually got, and then we'll do 13 and 7. So that's a good chunk gone into 16 jars as well. So we're only going to have like 20, 30. So 20, so that's going to be like 20. That's 30, 45, 51 left. And so that's not bad. So that shouldn't take us too long to get that completed either. So put a wee bit into this one. Put 10 into here. Do you know what? I think we'll actually just complete the little moon bunny hops. So then that's given us a good bit to reallocate. And then the last 10 I'm going to stick into my tin for my envelope challenge. Oh. So that's going to be that. I'm going to try and put something into here every week, and then once I finish this, I'll do something else, and I'm going to just the money in this tin. I'm not going to kind of properly keep track of it or anything, and I'm just going to be like, whatever I've got left next year is going to be like whatever I've got in it is going to just go into next year's budget and just be like towards saving for next year. That's going to be the plan. So hopefully next week we could get this completed or nearly completed. Yep, and then we'll just see how we go from there. So that is the challenges. So we've got £100 in there. We have got 20, 30, £50 in Stitching Studio, which is good. So that is like £150. And we've got another £40 and don't lose it, so that is nearly £200 to be reallocated. But what I think I'll probably do is try and wait till I get 16 jars finished, and then I can reallocate all that money. So that is it from me for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you next time. Bye.